Okay, so hopefully it's not too wind noisy. This is Lucas's panel van. We're gonna get this going for a drift day in like 3 weeks or something. So far, it's got it was a bit rusty to start with. So this is all new stuff that's been like welded in everywhere. It's red, and then welded in this new piece of metal into here. That's like it's a Brumby roof, isn't it?
Huh?
It's a Brumby roof.
No, it's out of a mid-70s high-ace truck.
No, that's what the roof's made. This is, yeah, so all the metal's out of the roof of a...
Oh no, that was a Leone sports wagon.
Oh, a Subaru Leone roof. And this is all like been remade, or all made out of rust. So we're going to sand it down and get it painted. These guards and stuff need a bit of a sand down before they're painted. But yeah, 3 weeks, get this thing running and driving. And 4AG swap as well. Because it's currently got a, whatever this is. What engine is it?
4AC.
4AC, got to swap to 4AG. Also, the body filler that got put on last night is not dry, so that's going to be the first thing to fix.
Well, fire's ready.
Fire's ready.
I just need it a bit, it'll go hard.
So, the biggest problem with painting it is going to be that this white paint that someone's put on it is all like flaking off, so pretty much all needs to be sanded back. So I've just sanded this bit. It sands pretty quickly, which is good, but it'll definitely, like, the texture of it will show through in the final paint job. So I'll have to try and get the whole thing flattened out. So Lucas is working on removing bog that hasn't dried.
Don't look at that bit. It's a bit rough.
And I'll keep sanding the other side, and then we'll meet in the middle somewhere. But the plan is to get this painted tonight, so we'll see how long we're here for. The mixing shot. A fair bit of sanding on the top here, it's all looking pretty smooth. I think it'll be a vast improvement over what the car looks like now. AG came past and Sarah actually registered now. You'll burn out! It's only got one tail light. More sanding.
I'm good with it.
I think we're getting pretty close to being ready to paint it now. We've removed most of the old stuff, and the bits that we haven't removed, like, feathered in pretty nicely. The bonnet we've pretty much given up on. We've got no coarse sandpaper left, and it's just taking forever to get through it. So it's still a bit textured in spots, but we'll see how well the paint fills that in. Other than that, where the doors are rusted through on the bottom, we're just going to put sticky tape over it and then paint over the tape. Seems to like work pretty well. Got the other door, which is under control. Lucas is going around with some sandpaper, touching up all the like fine bits that you can't get the actual sander into. We've just like put the guards and stuff on to paint it. We'll chuck the bonnet on there, get the doors to sit in place. We don't know if the doors will actually bolt on or not because of all the extra material that's been welded in and stuff, but I think that should be it. We're going to head off to get some dinner though, because we've been doing this for how long have we been West Sanding for?
A few hours, like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, I think that's enough sanding. Then I've been chewing through pads.
Where's KFC?
Just like up the road. It's actually looking a bit more like a car now. Yeah, it's got guards on the bonnet. I'm glad it's got this piece here. I thought you'd be able to see that like red piece with all like the welds and stuff on it, but it looks pretty sweet now that it's covered with this bit. Mint condition. No comments.
Yeah, no. Nothing.
We're pretty keen to spray some paint, see how it looks.
I'm sure it'll look a lot better. Put the paint on.
There's no globes there. There we go, that'll do. Yeah, it's got like its sex spec. We're blending the window seals into the body.
Yeah, shaped.
Can't see. Yeah, there's not much, it's going to take a fair bit of aluminium tape to fill that rust.
Oh wow. I need another roof skin.
Yeah, we need more roofs to make into doors. Like how big pieces of fiberglass that are inside the door were. It's not even like a flat layer of, they just filled the bottom of the door with fiberglass.
I think they spent enough money on a fiberglass and bulk, they could have just paid a panel beater to fix this car.
What if the window could have went all the way down before it hit the fiberglass?
I think this window fell out of its tracks pretty quick.
Yeah, well, whatever, let's chuck the doors on. You can hear all the rust in the door fall out when you pick it up. Fuck, we don't need that.
You can't even put it on the car paint.
Oh yeah.
It's alright, it's latched, it's on.
This lawyer's going to contact me about copyright.
Sick.
Beauty.
Yeah, we need some tape.
Make it too hard to fall apart.
Do we sand tape after we put it on? To make the paint stick?
Yeah.
Yeah, sick. I bought it the other day and I haven't used it. It's what all the pro people turn up here have always got it. So it must be good. I'm not sold on the packaging or anything. So I'll grab a piece of tape off the roof.
That one.
Yeah, one of these will fit.
That's not going to cover. One of those should fit, hopefully.
At this point, I'm pretty much just guessing where the tape goes because the seal's been body filled into the body. So just tape wherever it's close and then we'll paint the seals black afterwards. Or paint where the seal should be black, so it looks like a seal at least. I found there's still some moss here that we haven't sanded off, but it'll be right. It'll add some texture. It's the living heart and soul of the car. There's no window to grab. Cool. This door's masked. We're done with masking. Actually, we've got to mask the door. And we just got to cover these couple rust holes. And then we're ready to paint. First, it's going to be dinner time, I guess. KFC has arrived. Yes. So hungry. Those beautiful wheels as well.
Original recipe.
The Zinger Stacker, the Superior KFC burger.
Yeah, I'm not superior. I just get what appeals to me at the time. What do I get? Special. Because Mum says I'm special.
Right, cover the hole.
That is awful.
Quick fix is a good fix. Time is money.
I'll do this side first.
Yeah. You gotta lay it flat.
Yeah. Yeah. Precision panel beating. Work hard, not smart.
Work hard and not smart. Make sure it's flat and level. It's got to match the bottom of the door properly. No. We go on top up, the bottom up. This is going to be perfect.
It's gotta be like factory.
It will pretty much like factory. Better than factory. They didn't even come with alloy doors. Alloy doors stock.
Oh no!
Oh no, it's going wrong. Oh no, it's alright.
I think I saved it. Wow. I'm sure that's a factory profile there.
I think we got to give the aluminium a quick scuff with some Scotch-Brite or something before we paint over it to the paint sticks. I don't know if this is going to be the worst booth paint job ever, or probably the rattle can is going to be the worst paint job in a booth ever.
That was worse than this.
It's like, you don't
This
really,
isn't even that bad. What are you talking about?
it's not painted yet. It might be bad.
I think it is gonna blend. It's always gonna have a lip.
No.
Oh, I suppose if you build the paint up thick enough.
Auto salon.
I'm trying to fix my rust, guys. Stop making me laugh. I should just leave that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I wouldn't touch that too much or it's going to fall off.
It's quality. Just paper. $20 paint job.
Yeah, that'll be the title of the video. Corolla, $20 paint job.
Not including all the other materials.
There's no other materials. There's like $10 worth of tape and some body filler and a Tarago roof and a Leone roof.
Mate, it's a Raga roof as well.
Yeah, that whole front.
High ace with screen
High ace roof. This piece here is like a high ace.
I was gonna say it didn't really fit the car.
No,
And this
not at all.
piece is something else. And then that bit that's under there is a Leone.
Yeah, it's good.
And then this bit on the side here is a Prelude. It's like under that guard. It's part of my grey car. Yeah. The difference between a shit repair and a good repair is you got to Scotch-Brite the aluminium tape or the paint doesn't stick to it very well, and then people will be able to tell that there's sticky tape instead of an actual guard there. So that's that door done. Scotch-Brite, give that last bit of Prepsol wipe down and then we'll start spraying.
Dynamic.
It's dynamic.
Is this active arrow?
Yeah, this is being
Very active.
You're not allowed to have active arrow. It flickers in the sun to attract fish. The only mixing stick I have is this one that has sand all over it. Nothing like a bit of sand. It's a high grip mixing stick. This paint's like a fine wine. It's vintage.
Should say 84 or something.
Yeah, oh, the date's rubbed off. Yeah, it'd been cool if it had the date on it still. Pretty sure it's from the 80s.
The other ones are all late 80s.
Yeah, late 80s. So the paint's
Matches the car.
period correct. We're going all out on the details for this car.
I've never actually opened it, so
Oh, is it actually a liquid?
I suppose we'll find out.
Oh, yes.
there it is.
Oh, it's gonna look.
Oh no, I got rust in my paint. Whoops.
I'll pour it through the filter. I'm gonna be surprised if that yellow covers all these dark, different like shades.
It's supposed to have really good coverage, so.
Holes. So you reckon 10% thinners?
Yep. Yeah. Should I bring a shirt on?
No. Give me that. Oh, it's pretty like, it's kind of rejecting the thinner a little bit. I think it'll be right. Yeah, it's not quite mixing properly. I think if we just mix it more, it might be okay. Nobody's talking. May as well be here by myself. Nobody else is saying anything.
Not going too well, I've got a big nose.
Still looks pretty thick. We'll try it, see how it sprays. I think if we just crank the pressure on the gun, it'll be alright. I'm pretty sure you know it's too thick when the strainer floats in the paint. It's way too thick. It's like silly string. That's better. That's better. There's a lot of texture in the bonnet still, hopefully it disappears with more paint. What happened, Lucas?
We ran out of paint.
We ran out of paint. This is empty. We used up all the thinners as well. It came out pretty good, like we didn't really run out of paint, we pretty much just got right to the last second. For some reason the paint kept going lumpy in the gun, I think. It's probably because the paint's like 30 years old. There's bits on the roof where it came out and like spattered sort of like lumpy bits all over it, and then we couldn't melt it back in, so there's sort of like dry sections. It's mainly on the roof, but the rest of it came out okay. We could sand it out. We could sand it out. We're probably not going to bother because it's a $20 paint job. But overall, like the sticky tape on the guard is like, if I can focus, it's pretty well blended in. Like you can't tell where the tape is covering the holes. You can see it a bit more on the bottom here. But yeah, for a track car, we're well past the 100 kilometers an hour from 100 meters away sight test. You can see the texture on the bonnet where we haven't sanded it came through pretty well, but whatever. How our moss is doing. Our moss is nice and yellow. Where's the other piece of moss? Got to check all the moss. No, I forget where the other bit was. There it is. Yeah, that moss is nice and yellow. Overall, considering this is a roof that's made out of about 3 other cars' roofs that aren't even the same manufacturer, it came out pretty flat and smooth looking. It's probably the best paint on any car you've had.
Yep. Turned out pretty good. Better than I expected.
It is better than you expected?
Yep.
Just, when you think about it, realistically, $20 worth of paint.
Yeah.
It's like
40 years old.
Yeah, it's 40. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is almost like it's
30.
Yeah, 30 something, 36-year-old paint, and it's pretty much the same price as 2 rattle cans, which wouldn't even do a bonnet. Good tomorrow. We'll leave it here overnight and pull the masking tape off tomorrow and see how it looks once it's outside.
Yeah.
Sick. Let's pack up and get out of here. What do you give it out of 10?
Yellow.
Yellow out of 10.
Yellow out of 10.
Squares?
Squares out of 10. Yellow out of 10, squares out of 10.
Yeah.
Do you like
The square right there, that's the square I'm giving it.
the 80s retro pattern down the side?
We could put a sticker over that.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
It's like the best of artwork has texture.
Yeah.
Actually, I give it character out of 10.
It's got character out of 10. We're not here to build boring cars, we're here to build interesting cars.
Did the sand come off the steering stick?
Yeah, the sand all came from I think the thinners dissolved the sand on the steering stick.
Yeah, I was going to
Actually,
say.
yeah. Let's say our steering stick had all those little rocks stuck all over it. The thinners dissolved it, so we're lucky we had a straining cup. Look at how much stuff's in here. Oh,
There's tape down there.
holy crap.
There's no tape there. Yeah, that didn't catch all of it.
It did. No, all that stuff in it is the paint
Oh, really?
blobbing up in a thing.
Oh, wow.
But, do you notice the sticky tape?
Nah. Nah.
See the sticky tape? It's gone.
Oh, no, I can see this
No, you
one.
can't see that bit either. That bit's gone too. Like you can see the wrinkles, but you can't see the edges.
No.
Like it's a legitimate repair.
Yeah. I reckon she passed Rego with that, pretty much.
We're back on the second night. Car's dry, ready to unmask it. Final. Is it better or worse than you remember it looking?
Kind of looks more green, doesn't it?
It's the colour I think changes a little bit.
Yeah, it looks good.
Should be right. Start pulling plastic off it.
Oh yeah.
Pointing to the guy, does it?
Oh yeah. It is a lot of yellow. It definitely needs some kind of like decal or sticker or something on the side to reduce the yellow. Down here's where it's going to be good. This is where it's completely guessing where the edge of the window is. There's like no gap between where the edge of the window seal and the paint is because it's just been body filled over. I'm keen to see with like the tail lights and stuff on, that'll help break it up a bit as well. Yeah.
That looks huge there.
Just having the black from the windows and the wheels and stuff uncovered looks better.
Yeah.
I still think it needs a sticker or something.
Yeah.
Let's see what this looks like underneath. Does it have the grill like pattern? Oh yeah, it does. Right. Actually, the other thing about painting the windows black is it makes the windows match the height of the door. Whereas now the door window looks really big compared to the side windows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like submarine.
Yeah, the little windows on the side.
Big yellow submarine.
It's the big yellow submarine.
What's his name? I can't even remember.
The paint didn't quite fill the welds at the top here.
Like who's? I was gonna paint it grey, like what's his face's car?
The Japanese dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. It's not.
Fucking, how did you forget Ueo's name?
Ueo? Ueo?
I haven't said it in a while. I might as well forget his name. It's not a UAO car anymore. It's a submarine car.
It's the yellow submarine. It's from the Beatles. It's a John Lennon car.
Oh no. I'm a hippie drifter now. Peace, man.
Oh, that'd be super lame. Imagine like if you put a big like hippie sign on the back of it. Oh, it'd be super gay.
Give me some big yellow submarine on it.
Yeah.
Not what I was going for.
Actually, it might be better once you got the rear window trim on as well. Like the rear pillar trim. It's like a piece of trim that, like a finger piece of trim that goes here. No, we'll just sideline. I think it's like a black, even just a black like stripe or like line down it. Put racing stripes on it, Bumblebee from Transformers. Put a Transformers badge on it.
Pretty yellow.
Is this as yellow as you're expecting it, or are you expecting it darker?
Oh, I was expecting it to be bright, but it's pretty bright. Fine colours.
We'll start getting other cars out of the way so we can actually drive this outside. Yellow car meet outside. Now that I look at this one out here, it's still not quite as bright as this car is.
No, it's not. It's definitely still more like honey yellow.
See if this car wants to start.
Never want to start.
It does start sometimes straight away. The key is in the manual choke, which is already set. See, perfect. Almost all the cylinders. Shift in reverse. I can shift into star. I can shift into overdrive. It's got everything. Everything you could ever need. I'm also not sure if there's anything behind me, so should be right. And it's got no power steering, which is hard when I'm videoing with the other hand. I was going around so I could get the cool reflection of the car in the windows. That guy's lights is on, so you can't even see my sick yellow fog lights. No, you can see it in this one. Yeah, it's freaking cool. Gotta have yellow fog lights to be your ADM. I don't know if you probably want to take the doors off though before you reverse it, so the doors don't fall off while you're reversing.
Yeah.
Because that'd be bad. Not flap. It looks like the car's going really fast because the paint's like flying off.
I was hoping it'd be more distinct, like it'd have lines in it. Yes, that's very stylish.
Yeah, it's pretty cool with the ends coming off it. It is going the right way, isn't it? They're not going off the front.
Yeah, it's going right way.
If we just leave it there, it'll definitely fall off when you reverse out. Yeah.
Ah! You're rubbing the guard with the door.
The paint, Sean.
Oh no, it's not the mid-paint job. It's to maintain as much yellow as possible.
No, look what you've done.
What? I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. You did that just then. That's the end. Our chances at auto salon are gone. Don't worry about the moss. Just look at the scratch you put in it.
I was like that the moss is only half covered.
Sounds like it's got fuel on it.
Yeah. Fuel pump's going.
Right, up a bit.
Straight up. No.
Oh.
Straight back. Just keep going. Yeah, I'll do, turn it off. It looks significantly less yellow.
Yeah.
Like with the like this like filament globe versus the LED globes. Like that's LED yellow and that's filament yellow. It makes it's like
It's a notice. It's like
Yeah,
fluorescent versus not.
does it come across in the video? It kind of does. The front bumper support's fluorescent yellow and then the rest of it's like normal yellow.
Oh, I painted my battery. Custom.
It's got a yellow battery. Is this the battery that went upside down?
Yes, it's got a big hole in it.
It's got a hole worn through it, but it's still good. It's got most of the battery stuff inside it.
It's painted yellow to warn you.
That's why it's yellow, because it's
gonna-
the upside down
It's
battery.
gonna burn your skin.
It's yellow car party. The video's gone, so stop saying incriminating stuff. Now they've got the same lighting, they look very similar in colour. Yeah, the city's a bit brighter, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I stuck my LED light to the roller door and then rolled it up with a magnet. So, big brain time. I'm going to attempt to take a Polaroid photo, which never actually comes out well in the dark. It's always much darker than I expect it to be. See how this looks? I think it's going to be a picture of blankness. There's nothing there yet. Come back to that in a minute or two. When the car was brought over here, all the body panels were like stacked up in the back. Now that it's painted, we decided we're not going to just chuck them all on top of each other in the boots. We actually have to find bolts now to put the doors and stuff on so they don't fall off on the way home. There's not much like the MIG weld's a little bit in the way of the hinge actually going on. Should we just hit it with a grinder quickly? I think the grinders are already sitting there.
Cover my new paint job with grinding sparks.
No, I'll be right. You'll add texture. You need some texture.
Got enough texture.
My suggestion to break up this yellow is the famous Jazz which is out of focus. Whoop. This pattern, what's all going wrong?
That is my flavour.
I don't know how hard this has been to cut out. That one there looks simpler, a bit crap, but I think that like sprawled down the side of the car will look good. Cha. Like this, something like that. No, I need like a minty green. Yeah, or maybe this. We should have something here, surely, that's big enough to do that pattern on the side, because there's all that, and there's all this stuff here as well. I found purple. I prefer this like neon orange green mix. We're gonna hold it up to the car and see what it looks like. I think. I don't know if the orange definitely looks sick with the yellow. The green's a bit like pale, I think.
Yeah, I think a bit of a like a fuller green or a darker green and a red to match the wheels.
And not neon orange.
Actually, no, not green and red.
Not
Sorry.
green and red.
Wow, I just went down that road for a minute.
No green and red. I think we need neon.
Yeah.
Neon pink and neon orange.
Yeah.
Oh no, there goes my orange again. There's also not much orange on that roll, whereas this green roll is huge.
Oh yeah.
Fits just.
This door open?
No, that's alright, it's going.
Dukes and Hazzard.
That's what I was gonna do, without scratching the paint.
Gotta climb through the... Maybe you climb through the windscreen, it's easier. Don't stand on the dash.
You heard that crack.
I heard the dash crunch.
I was standing on the dash when I was welding the windscreen.
Look at this friggin' mint dash. I can't believe he's standing on this.
That's what he did just then.
It was fine until you stood on it.
Oh, it's been so long since this has had doors on it. Feels like I'm bush bashing and the rust is falling on my head again.
Getting out of the way of the rod.
What side mirror is a different side?
Are they? No, they're the same.
Glass. This glass is like 10 mil smaller than the other side.
The glass is different. Well, yeah, this glass looks too small for the size frame that it's in. Other side. Yeah, it is. The glass in the other mirror is way smaller. I'm running out of battery and SD cards, so let's get this show on the road. Straight on. Perfect. We're about to leave, except there's a lot of air coming out of this tyre. There's a huge there's a big spike in it. So we're going to reverse it back till the spike's at the bottom. Stop! And I've got some of this tyre slime, like puncture repair stuff, but it's like a tiny amount of it. So we're going to put it in, hope it just goes to the bottom and then it'll be fixed. Good as new. Ready? Get a close up of this money shot. There's even less in this than I thought there was. Right, I reckon that's all we're getting. I don't think we've been successful. No, let's just jam some air in it and go and start the car and just leave as soon as it's pumped up. Come on, I'm waiting for the noise to stop when it seals. Cool, fixed. It's good as new. Yeah, you can get that car. Pack all my cars away. Pretty sure that'll probably be the last we see of that car on a video on here until Wakefield probably. but if we go and stick a livery on it, I'll go around and we'll make a video putting some stickers on it. So if you got any ideas of like a cool design or something that look good, put in the comments, or like say, hey, you look at this car or check this car out, or something that look cool with the yellow. But other than that, I think we are done for the night. So I'll see you on the next video. Finished.